Yeah, mate. Good job. Good man, Ed. How good's that? Look at the colours on him. There you go. You can chuck him in if you want. There you go, mate.
Oh, wow.
Well, what a 10th birthday present that is, Eddie. Catching jewfish on your 10th birthday is absolutely spectacular, and congratulations, mate. Leaf here with this week's Boss Outdoor Fishing Report. Well, another pretty wild week of weather. We saw all that massive swell over the weekend and then into a pretty big rain event. The Bega River chock-a-block flooded, and then they opened the river, got the excavators in there and opened the mouth up today, so that is now flowing again. We know what happened last time there was that big rain event. The jewfish just went mad. There was mulloway everywhere. Everyone's fishing the beach, casting lures for these mulloway. Get out there.
So as far as fishing in the estuary at the moment goes, we've had a little bit of rain over the past few days. And like I've said in previous reports before, that dirty water really stirs up a lot of fish. I personally quite like it. Your bigger predators come out, so all your big flatties and jewfish and that move towards the front of the system. That's not to say they're not up in the top as well. So young Ed, staff member of ours, Adam Harris, his nephew's been getting amongst quite a few fish. Even caught a nice King George whiting here off the marina that I'm standing on not too long ago. And then also getting amongst a few nice jewies up in the top lake. So they took a tinny out the other day, caught a bunch of fish, a couple trevally, a few good flatties and a little jew as well in broad daylight. So when the water's brown like this, the jew will come out and they do feed during the day. So it's a great time to get amongst a bit of estuary fishing.
So we saw a couple of good catches from the artificial reef out in Merimbula Bay over the Easter weekend. Robert got a really nice jewfish out there on a 60 gram slow pitch jig, which is a really interesting capture. We haven't heard too much from the artificial. You do get some fish on it from time to time. He also said there was a lot of bonnies holding there and definitely some kingfish. So hopefully this artificial reef starts to hold a few more fish for us because it's a really good area right out in the middle of the bay there. All the coordinates are online so you can find it really easily. Always a lot of bait on it. So if it starts holding a few dewies and kingfish, it'll be really good for the area. There's been some really good snapper coming in as well. Not overly big size-wise, but there seems to be a lot of them around at the moment. So, yeah, hopefully the snapper fishing just continues to improve over the cooler months.
So off the rocks at the moment is fishing. Look, it's all right. There's still lots of bonnies around, but the swell, there's still plenty of swell in the water, and the water's very stirred up from the past week or so. We had some even bigger swells. So, look, there's still plenty of swell around. I wouldn't advise getting onto the lower rock platforms to chase the bonnies and stuff. If you are looking to get into a few inshore pelagics around the headlands, fish the wharves. So Merimbula and Tarthra Wharf, there's been some good fish around there. Still plenty of bonnies, some big salmon and even a few kingfish. So it's still worth a crack, but just be safe with the swell around and all that.
Yeah, so that swell was pretty hectic coming into Conini. Some really good pictures of that. The swell did keep the boats down a little bit. We didn't see too many people venture out. If you did, there was still a few marlin around out wide. A little bit of bait. It was pretty hard to find. So you really had to search for that bait. And if you found it, there's still fish on there. There's still plenty of marlin out there. But yeah, I don't know. It's getting tougher and tougher as we draw closer to the end of the season. So my pick for the weekend is going to be to hang out near the river mouth. So whichever river mouth you're at, all this rain's going to push that bait down to the front of the system. There's going to be some good flathead. There's going to be plenty of mulloway. If you get to Mogarika, fish out off that bridge, chuck some lures around, hopefully come up tight with a mulloway. The weather looks like it's getting better. The swell seems to be calming down over the weekend. So you can get off some rock ledges. It might be worth chasing some of those longtail as well. There has been a few longtail around. As long as that water stays warm, they're going to be about. So yeah, well worth a shot. Well, that's about all we got for you for this week's fishing report. Our deal of the week this week is a Pen Authority for half price. You cannot go past a Pen Authority for half price. Amazing deal. So if there's anything else you need to know, whether it's fishing, camping, water sports, anything outdoor, come into Boss Outdoor so we can hook you up.